Hello everybody, welcome to another Division 2 video. My name is Brycethebrave, and today I'm just going to be showcasing in the background my sniper build. If you want to know what that looks like, go check out my previous video, not the two streams, but the build guide for the PvP Dark Zone Sniper Aces and 8s build. It has changed quite drastically on the damage front. I'm hitting about 106k for the damage on my SVD now. That's the PvP that's going to be playing on in the background. I just kind of want to talk about the different modes for PvP. I just recently watched Epic Slayer's video talking about the survey that was emailed to a couple random players of the game recently, and a couple of the things that I want to point out is the modes that they suggested. Now, they just recently came out with this team elimination, and that's what I'm going to be showing off. I think this is a great addition of PvP. Most of my time spent on the Division 2 is the PvP, even though my rank doesn't say so. I mean, it's just because, I don't have a whole bunch of time to play the PvP. But when I'm playing the game, I'm usually playing Conflict. Now, I do think that this team elimination was, again, a great addition. I used to play CSGO all the time. I'm real into that heavy, competitive, find your team and annihilate. I was playing solo, so I don't know how oriented teams would handle in this game mode. I guarantee you, a couple of times I actually did play with one other guy who had a mic, and even then we ended up just demolishing. But here, it's going to be all solo play. I really appreciate this mode, for one, because a big annoyance of mine in the PvP is the fact that you can down a guy as the last one left, and if they still have lives, they'll come back and shoot you in the back when you're trying to fight the other players that may be coming behind you. This mode completely gets rid of that, because you kill a guy, you down him, he's dead. He's not coming back. It's just you against the rest of the team. Now, there are a couple instances here that you'll see where I think just the one time, it might have been like round 3 or something, where I was the last person alive, and usually in a 1v3 instance in a regular skirmish match, you would not win, especially with a build like this sniper build. You kind of sit back and you pick them off. But in team elimination, everybody's pushing up, expecting this fast-paced gameplay. This sniper build is going to be perfect for that. And you'll see in a bit how, or what I mean by that, being able to sit back, let them come to me, and pick them off. Now, another reason why I like this mode, now, I still don't think this is perfect, but this is a step in the right direction, I believe. Contrary to what a couple other people might think, I think we do need more competitive modes on the PvP front, because what you see right now is, your domination, it's not being played. Skirmish is fast-paced, that's what everybody wants to play. But then team elimination, I see getting played more than domination. Now, I know I keep going back to Epic Slayer, but he talked about, we want these last stand-esque modes where it's, I think it was 8 on 8, where, you have the PvE and PvP. I think that'd be great if we did get something like that, but then alongside that, give us like that 2v2. I think 2v2 would be a great addition. You go in with your one buddy that's still playing the game, and you put on, maybe he has his skill build that's dominating right now, and you have your sniper build, or maybe you can adapt, you try to complement each other with your two builds, and you could go up against, even set it up where you can pick who you're going to go against, set up these clan-based competitive matches, 2-on-2, and go at it. Another thing I think would be a great addition is, alongside these competitive modes, they were talking about a sniper only. That wouldn't be as competitive. That would be more of a fun mode to play. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe have a couple different, not just snipers only, but maybe limit it to, maybe some set gear sets that you can pick. Maybe if it's SMG only, you got a couple different builds that everybody can select from, kind of like Call of Duty's default classes that you could use when you first start PvP. Maybe everybody could get 6 different SMG builds to use, or if it's sniper only, maybe 4 or 5, 6 even different builds, that are kind of suited for a couple different play styles, but still, within the realm of that limiter that they have on there. Snipers only, SMGs only, SMG or LMGs only. Just kind of switch it up here. And then also with the more competitive modes, like say the 2v2, or maybe this team elimination mode, maybe a couple other hardcore modes, maybe like a search and destroy type of thing, where like on CS:GO, plant the bomb. Come out with a mode like that, but also come out with a separate competitive rank that kind of gauges, if you select not the quick play, which we have now, but select the competitive play, you have your overall rank, but then you also have a competitive rank that really shows, if you're in PvP all the time, maybe you're in a competitive clan, oh, what's his competitive rank? And it's going to rank you among people that are within your realm of your competitive rank. You get into these modes, you play, you do well, you scale up, and kind of diversify the PvP aspect. Because I feel like this game right now, Division 2, is so PvE oriented, and I'm excited to see what comes with the paid content at this point, because as far as we know, all of these updates so far have been free, and they've been great. Now, in Division 1, however, the modes that were added were all paid for. You got your last stand, you got your survival, you got your underground. All of those were paid for. Now, all these additions that are free are great, but it only makes me more excited to see what the paid content is going to be like, because we have opportunities for, like in the survey it said maybe a battle royale mode. Now, I agree with the fact that if they do come out with a battle royale mode like that, they need to come out with some more content, not only for PvE that's able to be replayed and show off your build a little bit, but also come out with a more replayable PvP conflict. Come out with something new, not just a new mode, but also maybe a new competitive rank. Because I think the casual quick play modes are too focused on bringing PvE players to the PvP front. We need a mode or a different rank for those hardcore PvP only players, because that's who is going to be playing the PvP. Stop trying to work on pulling over the PvE content players, because they've already been catered to. They have their PvE content. Make a couple modes, make a new competitive rank for those competitive PvP only content creators, and those casual gamers who can maybe check it out and realize that the PvP aspect of this game, yeah, the meta changes quite often, but it's still, for me at least, there's no PvP like this. You make your build, maybe in Destiny 2 with Iron Banner a little bit, but the build diversity is nowhere near as drastic here. Like I'm running the sniper build, and then you have people running skill builds at this point. ARs are rampant now. People are still running SMG clutch builds, which recently came back. With these competitive modes, it would be cool to see, what ranks highest with the diversity of the builds and the synergy of different builds. Because you got to think too, with a competitive game mode, you're going to have competitive clans trying to be more synergized because you don't want to even lose your rank. You know, maybe make a competitive ranking system where you can also lose rank depending on how good you do. So it's going to kind of, you know, give those hardcore PvP players something to grasp onto and something to go in with their team, organized, synergize their builds, go in and dominate the playing field. Okay, so those are a couple of my opinions. That was the gameplay in the back, just to show, you know, team elimination is pretty exciting. I definitely would like to see a couple more of these more hardcore, I say hardcore lightly, but you know, these more intense game modes, because team elimination by far is the most intense game mode for PvP, be it domination or skirmish. And we need more of those for sure for the PvP oriented players on Division. Those are my opinions. Tell me what you think. If you like the video, leave a like, and thank you for stopping by.